Thanks for joining us for WFXR News at Noon. I'm Hazel Marie Anderson.
And I'm Sydney Jacksteimer. Let's get straight to our top story out of Blacksburg, as it is a big day when it comes to Virginia Tech football, as this morning James Franklin was officially introduced as the next head coach of the Hokies at a press conference at Castle Coliseum.
Now, the new era brings in a lot of excitement and enthusiasm for a program looking for the success and energy for the football program. Now, sports director Jermaine Ferrell joins us live from Virginia Tech as he got a chance to hear from Tech's new head coach this morning.
Now, Jermaine, what was the atmosphere like this morning at the press conference?
Well, good afternoon, Sydney and Hazel Marie. I can tell you there is a buzz this afternoon at Castle Coliseum during this morning's press conference, and there's going to be a lot of high expectations when you bring in a coach the caliber of James Franklin. Now, when you look at things here, Franklin was introduced to Hokie Nation at Castle Coliseum this morning. Virginia Tech jumped at the chance to bring in Franklin to take over a struggling Hokies football program that hasn't seen much success over the past few years. And when you look at Franklin in the college ranks, he has more than 30 years of coaching experience. Franklin comes to Blacksburg after a 12-year stint as Penn State's head coach. Now, he was a winner for the Nittany Lions, as his 104 wins are the second most in program history. And before Penn State, Franklin was the head coach at Vanderbilt for 3 seasons. Overall, Franklin is known for turning struggling programs into winning squads. And when you look at Franklin, he talks about some of the reasons and some of the big keys why he joined the Hokie family.
Yeah, I think it was just very obvious early on that they had a plan. Obviously, you guys have seen and heard about the investment that was made before I really even got involved in this process, so I think that was helpful. A clear and specific plan of what they were trying to do and how they were going to do it. I also think benchmarking is really important, right? And being able to study how Virginia Tech ranks in the in the ACC in terms of investment, staff size, all those types of things was really important, so that when I got involved, they were already pretty far along in that process. So that made a ton of sense to me, and then obviously just the tradition and the history here.
Now, Franklin says the familiarity with Virginia Tech as he faced them when he was an assistant coach for 2 stints with the Maryland Terrapins when Maryland was in the ACC. Also during the press conference, Franklin shared his vision to restore the excellence of the Hokies and build something that lasts. Of course, we'll have much more on Virginia Tech. You can check out the full press conference. We streamed it on our YouTube page, our Facebook page, and on WFXRTV.com. We have you covered with all of this. So again, James Franklin is officially the new Virginia Tech head football coach, and as you can say, he is fired up to be part of Hokie Nation. Reporting live from Virginia Tech here in Blacksburg, Jermaine Ferrell, WFXR Sports, back to the awesome duo in the studio.
Thanks, Jermaine. Well, speaking about Hokies,